When you read a story, someone is always telling it. But who is that voice? Is it a character inside the story? Is it someone watching from the outside? Or is it a narrator who knows everything? That's what point of view is all about. Point of view tells us who is telling the story and how much they know. Let's start with the first person point of view. In first person, the narrator is a character in the story. You'll see keywords like I, me, my, we, us, and ours. Because the narrator is inside the story, we only know what the character sees, thinks, and feels. For example, I walked into the classroom and felt nervous about the test. We're experiencing the story directly through that character's eyes. This point of view feels personal and close, but it's also a bit limited because we don't know what the other characters are thinking unless they say it out loud. Next up, we have second person point of view. In second person, the narrator speaks directly to the reader. Keywords include you, your, and yours. For example, you open the door and realize something is wrong. This point of view puts you inside the story as if you are the main character. Second person is rare in standard fiction because having the narrator constantly saying you can become boring after a while. You'll often see it in self-help books, gaming narratives, choose your own adventure stories, and short descriptive passages. Third person point of view. In third person, the narrator is outside the story. You'll see keywords like he, she, they, him, her, them, their, and characters' names. For example, she sat quietly hoping no one would call on her. The narrator is not a character, but they are telling us what happens. Third person is very common and it comes in two important types. The first is third person limited. In third person limited, the narrator focuses on the thoughts and feelings of only one character. We can see inside that character's mind, but not anyone else's. For example, he felt proud of his answer even though the rest of the class stayed silent. We don't know what others are thinking unless the main character observes it. The next one is third person omniscient. In third person omniscient, the narrator knows everything. They can tell us the thoughts, feelings, and motivations of all characters. For example, she felt confident, but he was already worried, and the teacher knew the question would cause confusion. The narrator is all-knowing, almost like a storyteller watching from above. This point of view gives the big picture, but it can feel more distant than first person or limited third person. So when you're reading, always ask yourself, who is telling the story? Are they inside the story or outside it? And how much do they know? That one question, who is telling the story, can help you instantly identify the point of view. And once you know the point of view, the story makes a lot more sense.